welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Tuesday announced that the government has allocated $150 million in emergency funding to truck water to areas in Jamaica affected by the drought conditions. The money will also be used to assist in providing additional water tanks where necessary. The focus will be on the worst affected parishes and constituencies affected by the current drought. Speaking in Parliament, Holness said the drought has impacted several National Water Commission (NWC) storage facilities across the island. Quote unquote, the Heritage Dam and the Mona Reservoir are currently at 79.1% and 77% capacity, respectively. During last year's historic drought, at this time, both were 40% and 54%, respectively. At the other end of the island, however, at the Logwood water supply system that serves Negril and environs in both Hanover and Westmoreland, is currently receiving only about 50% of its normal output, much worse than last year, Holness said. An allocation of $1.5 million will be made to 50 constituencies, amounting to $75 million. Additional allocations will be made to Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. Anne. Trinidad and Tobago's Attorney General Reginald Amor said he is going ahead with the state's case against Brent Thomas, noting that a recent decision by the Barbados government to accept liability in the lawsuit involving his removal from the island to TT in 2022 has no impact on the case against him here. However, Amor added, quote unquote, the matter involving the state is currently before the courts of Trinidad and Tobago, and as such, it is prohibited from public discussion or comment. Amor said he has also had every confidence that the Attorney General of Barbados, Dale Marshall, Senior Counsel, was acting in the best interest of Barbados, but he said he has no intention of offering his opinion on the matter. Amor was responding to reports over the weekend that the Barbados government had accepted liability in the matter after Thomas sued over his quote-unquote forced deportation from that country. Thomas was on his way to visit his United States cardiologist and stopped over in Barbados when he was detained at his hotel on October 5, 2022, handcuffed and handed over to 3 officers assigned to the Trinidad and Tobago's Professional Standards Bureau on the tarmac of the Grantley Adams International Airport. A representative of Brazil's Yanomami people said he met Pope Francis today to ask him to support Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva efforts to save his indigenous people. The Yanomami, estimated to number at around 28,000, live in Brazil's largest indigenous reservation in the northern state of Roraima and the Amazonas. Invasion of their lands by illegal miners has caused malnutrition and deaths. Quote unquote, I have asked the Pope to support Lula administration because Lula needs friends. He won't be able to do it alone. There are a lot of people around him, politicians who don't want him to solve it, David Cope Noah said. The Yanomami territory, an area about the size of Portugal, has been invaded by gold miners for decades, but the destructive incursions multiplied in recent years when former far-right President Jair Bolsonaro dismantled environmental protections. Lula, a leftist 3-time president who returned to office in 2023, has led a push to evict illegal miners from the Yanomami territory. Thank you for watching. I am TIANA.